Hey group host, great to get to be with you today. We're wrapping up John chapter 10 and we're going to look at verses 40 through 42. And I love these verses. So this is what happens. Jesus went back across the Jordan to where the river, to where John had been baptizing in the early days. And there he stayed. He leaves the city. And then in verse 41, many people came to him. And they said this. I love this about John the Baptist. They said, though John never performed a sign, all that John said about this man, about Jesus, was true. And then look at verse 42. They say John didn't do any miracles. He talked about Jesus. We've seen that it was true. And because we've seen what John said about Jesus was true, verse 42 happens. In that place, many believed in Jesus. Man, that's amazing. What a great testimony about John's life, that because of what he said and the truth that was in it, many came to know Jesus. That's a prayer for my life, and that's my prayer for your life. You know, as a group host, you've taken this opportunity to speak into others' lives, and you've found yourself, whether you've realized it or not, that you're in a spot that you have influence over those around you. The words that you say matter. And I know I pray that you're not going around bashing Jesus or saying negative things about him or anything, but when you talk positively about what Jesus has done in your life, when you share what you're learning about Jesus, when you speak about all that God is doing and has done, and people hear those words and see those things to be true in your life, in their life, in the lives of those around them, because of the influence that God has given you, what happens is that other people begin to know Jesus as Lord. That's how this fishing thing that we've been talking about in groups works. That you share out of what you've seen Jesus do, out of what you've known Jesus to be, and then other people begin to follow him, believe in him, because of your words. Not that you know all the answers, not that you can solve all of life's greatest problems, but because you have a relationship with Jesus, because you've begun to trust in him. Other people can trust in him. They can find a new hope and a new home in him. And what an amazing thing. Thank you, thank you, thank you for speaking about Jesus, for sharing about what he's done in your life. You may never know the impact that you've had on the lives of these people, but you've had a great impact. Maybe they already knew Jesus and you've been an encouragement, or maybe they don't know him yet and you've helped to plant some seeds to see what God is going to do in the future. But thank you for speaking honestly and out of your own life to encourage those around you. May you be encouraged this week. Continue speaking. Even as our groups for Let's Fish come to an end, continue speaking about Jesus and all that he does in your life, and let that never end. But celebrate all that he is every day, because it has a great impact on those around you. Let me pray for you. Father, I thank you for each of these group hosts, Lord, and for each of the words that they've said, that the ways that they have encouraged their group members. Father, I pray that you'd bless them today. Lord, let them stand in the strength that you give them. Lord, not in creating their own, Father, but in walking in the strength and foundation that you give each of us. Lord, bless them today. Let them walk in your favor. Lord, and bless those seeds that we've planted throughout this series. Father, let these people come to believe in you, because our words about you prove to be true. Thank you for the opportunity to share about you. Amen. Y'all have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you at one of our weekend services.